The Packers went out. They tried to get better at cornerback during the offseason. They played the Falcons again week 2. Opens up the new stadium there in Atlanta. What's it called? The Mercedes-Benz Stadium, I think it's called. And the same thing happened again. Nobody in the Green Bay secondary could stop Julio Jones. Falcons air attack runs rampant. And it's an easy 34-24 or 34-23 victory for the Falcons over the Packers. And the scoreline was not even indicative of how much of a blowout it really was. It was 31-7 at one point for Atlanta. So this looked a lot like the NFC Championship game. You know, replaced Legarius Gunter with Demarius Randall this time. Jeez. Julio Jones had his way, matched up with whoever he wanted to. And he had a huge game. So Packers were unable to stop him. Devontae Freeman had a nice game on the ground, scored a pair of touchdowns. Julio Jones, 5 receptions for 108 yards in all. So yeah, there you go. And on the other side of things, for the Packers, I'll tell you what, they pulled a Chip Kelly. They got rid of their guards, Josh Sitton, TJ Lang. They were no longer in Green Bay. And Aaron Rodgers has an offensive line problem. David Bakhtiari did not play yesterday. And Aaron Rodgers had to get the ball out within 2.56 seconds. That was what they calculated last night. That was the quickest he was getting the ball out in 20 games. Because that Packers offensive line is not holding up right now. And you look at Rodgers' stat line, 33 of 50, 343, 2 touchdowns and an interception. So the offensive line is not keeping him upright right now. He's scrambling for his life. And, you know, that Falcons defense, man, it's impressive, dude. Like, it's young and it's fast and it's amazing how quickly they are gelling and improving. They're improving weekly. I mean, you just see it. Keanu Neal just flies around. Brian Poole had a big game yesterday. So they're good, man. Deion Jones, Vic Beasley, I heard he's hurt, though. I heard he's going to miss some time. But Grady Jarrett was huge for them yesterday in the running game. He had 3 sacks in the Super Bowl, Grady Jarrett did. So, you know, these players are young and they're rising. Desmond Trufant had a pick yesterday. So, yeah, this is a good Falcons team. You know, this was no fluke last year. They're going to continue to be good. We'll see as the season goes along. So, let's take a look at, you know, by the way, guys, how I grade after I finish the video up. But where is it? Clear up. It's all foggy. So I had 69-35 Green Bay in my play-by-play scoring. As you can see, it was 31-7. So I stopped scoring very, very early in the second half. But, yeah, I'll show you guys what this is. So after the video. But, yeah. I want to do these for a lot of the videos, you know, get my scoring out and just kind of show you guys how I, you know, view games and watch games and, you know, interpret what I see. So the scoring that I do, it's a great way for me to see, you know, if a team wins by 7 points, did that team actually win by 7 points? You know, that's kind of what the scoring is for in the play-by-play. So that's the way I do it. So there you go. You had Jake Matthews going up against Clay Matthews at times, so that was pretty fun. You saw Bruce Matthews there out in the stands. Another thing I want to say too, you know, Mohamed Sanu does not get enough credit as a blocker. I know this is random, but he made a lot of plays yesterday where he was just blocking for Freeman. And yeah, another terrible Sunday Night Football game. Yeah, it was a blowout. It was over early. It's 31-7, and it was just like, you know, what's the point? But Mohamed Sanu is a blocker. You know, there were a couple times where they ran a couple, you know, those jet sweep plays, and he was blocking on the perimeter, and he's doing a great job. Thursday night will be horrible. Oh, yeah, I saw the matchup initially. I already forget what it is, but what is it? What is the matchup for week 3? Oh, well, I'll look it up later. But that's it for this one. It's Packers and Falcons. So my second recap of the day. I heard Montgomery played another good game. I didn't think Montgomery was good last week. Yesterday, it was what it was. They're struggling to run because they don't, their interior of the offensive line is decimated because I don't know. I guess they thought that they could just develop linemen. And Aaron Rodgers is just Aaron Rodgers, and they don't need a line. Because getting rid of Josh Sitton and T.J. Lang, that's looking like a problem for them. Yeah, so there you go. I'm surprised, man. I think they flat out released Josh Sitton, didn't they? So it was too late here in Germany. Can't see the game. Gotcha. Thursday Night Footballs are normally horrible. They normally put terrible teams on. Yeah, and the problem with Thursday Night Football, too, is there's not enough time to prepare. So you see a lot of these games, and it's just like slop. Just complete slop out there. So, but all right, that's enough with this one. I'm going to go work on my Eagles and Redskins game highlights. So look for that in a couple hours. Peace.